Morning. How we doing this morning? Ooh, a little late start on a Sunday morning. So, my wife and I went on a date last night, and it was nice. Date night, it was nice. Cabela's, Pro Bass, and then we had some dinner at that restaurant right next door. It was pretty nice. Enjoyed the heck out of it. I got a lot to do around here this morning. I've been slacking. What we're going to do around the farm today is we got the tractor still got that load of firewood in the bucket. I wasn't able to get it in the house last night, so that's what my daughter and my wife are going to do. And I plan on taking the York rake and stuff down to the bottom corral, and we'll give you a little taste of what it takes for me to clean up the bottom corral and get ready for seeding. This is a tribute to my friend Josh at Stony Ridge Farm. Ran you all around, buddy. I love that show. Hopefully people tune into him. He's a Stony Ridge farmer. You got to check him out. He's pretty cool. He's down in North Kakalaki doing the same thing that I am, but on a much bigger, grander scale. So, anyways, this is what we're doing today. We got firewood to get in the house and get stacked. We got fields to prep and get seeded, and chores are already done for the horses, feeding the horses and the chickens. As you might hear or see them, they're out in the background right behind me, and we'll get going. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and enjoy the ride. See you in a bit. Well, we moved down to the lower field. Let's get this tripod set up, and what we're planning on doing is taking the York rake and rock bucket. But putting these, I'm gonna angle the landscape rake so I can set up or get windrows. So let's try to get the most wide angle we can get over here without, running into my new camera here. So. In the next few hours here, what I did is I just kept making windrows, going around and around and around, and bringing all the material to the middle, and then I would drag it up into piles. There ended up being about 7 or 8 piles altogether. Once I did the far end too, from that outhouse on the left all the way toward the beginning of the driveway. But it worked out well. A couple times you can see where I had to stop and clean the York rake, but that's what happens. They get built up with debris, broken branches, roots and stuff. Mostly the roots, because those are the ones that are all on different angles and get intertwined in the tines of the York rake. But yeah, it worked out great. I was quite pleased with the outcome. So again, that's what this is called. I call it a York rake, but that's brand name. It's mostly a landscaping rake. So it's, to me, it was better than having to till up the whole thing and bring up all more rocks than I needed to. So please, again, if you have any comments, please feel free to post them at the bottom, or if you'd like to, if you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Morning. Well, we got the tractor started, got the LS started over there. Let's go see if we can get the backhoe started. Unfortunately, like I said, the neutral switch on that thing is kind of shot, so I think that's the problem. I hope it's not mice again, because mice seem to do a lot of damage around this place. Been looking forward to this day for a while now. Ever since I cleared the land, I've been wanting to get this seed down. Yeah, speaking of that, there's our seed pile right there. And what I was going to do is load it in the back of the pickup truck, and then back up to the pickup truck and start it that way, but guess what? That ain't gonna happen. So, back, my wife was nice enough to have my truck conditioned, get inside and out, reconditioned, whatever you want to call it, while I was laid up here. I still shouldn't drive on the road because my reaction time isn't great, but let's get set up and see how I get this thing started. You really couldn't hear me talking here, but the neutral needs to be replaced. I just haven't crawled under the machine to do it. So it doesn't recognize it's in neutral when they turn the key. So I have to turn the key and jump it by the starter. It hadn't been started in probably a month or so. I usually haven't had to use ether in a long time. Since then, I've used the backhoe a couple times, and I did put some put an additive in it. I can't think of the name of it right now. Seafoam. I put some seafoam in it, and it's been working great. So it's probably just a little piece of crap or something stuck there, but it started right up after a little bit of playing with it. It's just trying to balance there without my cane and spray it with ether and get it started. But as you can see, in about a minute, she ends up cranking over. And I actually had a phone call come in. I was talking to a friend of mine who was actually coming over to help me. He was just see if I wanted a coffee, so I just figured I'd jump over and to explain what's going on. But what I do is I turn the key on and bypass the starter by hitting the solenoid against the battery, the wire coming in from the battery, and it kicks right over. It starts up any second right now. So again, it's just a process of being patient and getting the spray right and getting the thing right. I tried switching hands there, and that was a joke. I'm right-handed, and I couldn't do it this way. You can see I was sparking out. I was starting to get a little frustrated, but it starts right up. There it is. See, she's a runner. So, anyways, we'll get all the equipment running, and we'll get going. Folks, I found the top of the back here again. I'm my friend Roger over here today running my case. We're going to clean up these piles and do some more York raking, clean up these piles and get this thing ready and drop some seed later. So stick around, maybe you'll have some fun. As you can see, what I did here is I did a little, extended the field a little bit more. I ran landscape rake up about 2 more paths wide just to get it a little wider and kind of straighten it out. You really can't tell from here, but those that white area, those white spots are rocks down there that I didn't want to run over. I know they're quite large. They've been pushed up over the years. They went there a few years back. But anyways, what I did is just extended the field a little bit more now, and Rogers and still my friend Rogers taking the case there, running back and forth. He tries to stay in the same path, which is a good idea. So you're only packing down one area, not packing down the whole pasture. But we're still working together, pushing up piles and moving them and stuff. I'm using the York rake and rock bucket to do what I got to do. He'll come over and I'll push a pile into his bucket. It works great when two people work together to know what they're doing, because he'll curl his bucket back as I'm filling his bucket. So that's the proper way of filling, working with two machines together. But as you can see, the field's coming along really, really nice. I got to try to find some pictures that I know I took after, but by the time this video goes to on YouTube, the grass is coming along really well. It's actually up about a half an inch right now. It looks nice. I'm very excited that my passion, all my hard work is paying off. So anyways, we're getting towards the end of the video here. There's not much more going on, just us York raking and cleaning up piles. So please, if you like the video, please don't be afraid to pound that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon down there to let you know when more videos come up. Again, I'm learning how to do this, so I'm trying to post links and so forth to different tools and stuff. I really didn't use many tools in this, just equipment, but different aspects of my videos I'm going to be posting links. I know I want to try to post a link to Stony Ridge Farm. That's for Josh, one of my inspirations for doing what I'm doing, so for my homestead in here. Anyways, thanks again for joining us. I hope you come back and see us again soon. Thank you. Again, this is the end of the project here, where we're removing the tailings and York raking or landscape raking. At the very end, you'll see a picture of where the little blue is right now, looking up the field and a finished product of it. So that's what it looked like just prior to seeding. So again, thank you for joining us. Please don't be afraid to pound that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please don't be afraid to subscribe and add that little bell to let you know when I got more coming up. Hopefully getting a little better at this editing process, and we'll get some more out faster. Thank you, and have a great night.